Where's the webcam? Hello, everybody. What is going on? I can't even see. Let's match this and see if I can. Well, this live may just be audio, which is crazy. I have not been live from this device in such a long time. Okay. All right. So, good morning. Good morning. It is in the wee hours of the morning where I am. And I wanted to come in and I wanted to share some things about truth for me. My channel, it has been one of guidance at a particular point in my life. I don't know, you guys have been around for some time, or maybe you might be new. And whoever you are watching right now, welcome, sweetheart. Tonight or this morning or whatever time of day it is for you, I wanted to share about a truth or truths and how they can appear or how they've appeared in my life. I'm not even going to try and, um, I'm just going to give my share. How about that? I have recently, this always happens, but I've recently come into some truths within my being, within my life that they were there, but the girl wasn't trying to, I wasn't trying to acknowledge them. I actually wanted the truth that I saw in the beginning to be something else. And I have come to learn that the truth of the matter is things are hard. And I don't I don't necessarily enjoy the processes. Okay. When the truth slaps you in the face, sometimes you don't want to hear what the truth is because you wanted it to be something else. And I have found that as time progresses, I get better and better with accepting what the truth is of any situation. But this particular situation, it was a challenge for me to accept this truth. And it was heartbreaking once I allowed myself to open up to what that truth actually is and see the fullness of that truth. And I found that sometimes we do that because we refuse to see a truth for what it is because we want it literally to be something else, for whatever the reasons are. Let me tell you, this truth knocked the wind out of me. Um, and it caused me to kind of want to step back from a lot of things that were associated with this truth, um, because of the pain and the realization, if that makes any sense. Crazy, right? Um, but in the process of accepting this truth, there was this beautiful realization of freedom because I realized that in accepting that truth, I can't change it. It's because what a truth is a truth is a truth. You can't change what a truth is, and you can only accept what that truth is. And then when you do that, for me, when I do that, when I find that I accept truths, I start getting these amazing guidances. I start getting this beautiful. Um, directives of what to do next, and how to do what I need to do. And it is like this amazing form of protection that that guides you um, into your next space that has been waiting for you to accept this truth. It's like you hold yourself back. Man, I've been holding myself back, didn't even realize that's what I was actually doing. Okay. Um, I was holding myself back by not accepting this truth for what it is. And there were many sleepless nights. I was like tossing and turning, and then there was one time I was in the onset of the accepting of this truth. Man, I was in a fetal position, balled up, crying, like mad, crazy crying because the realization of that truth was painful. It hurt. It shocked me. Um, and then I was able to unfold. Um, I was able to unfold into the illusion that I was in, right? So sometimes we don't want to admit that we are in a state of delusion or a state of, or we have created this illusion based off of what we want something to be, want a situation, or a job, things on a job, or whatever, relationships with family members and so forth. We sometimes create these delusions. I know that sometimes I do. I don't profess to be perfect in any sense of that word because none of us are, right? But in this acceptance, I've grown. I can see things clearly. I don't have any animosity toward the situation or the people involved in the situation. I have more compassion for myself, which makes me have more compassion for them. And I sleep better. I move differently. And I guess in a nutshell, I choose no longer to run from the truths. I allow myself to see them in any situation. And I found that when I accepted that one, all the other truths that I didn't see in completion or like the complete story of that truth, my gosh, they all start popping up. Pop, 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 pop. And I'm like, oh my gosh, there are more. Um, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful and I'm grateful for it because I can already see and experience the growth. Like I said, when I accepted the truth for what it was, I have more peaceful nights. My head is clear. There is no wondering. There is no um, uh, preconceived notions. It is just something that stares you directly in the face. And it's beautiful. I mean, you go through the hell once you realize, excuse me, I hope I don't get in trouble for saying that word on here, but you go through the processes of anguish sometimes and frustration and oh my God, pain, depending on what it is. And then afterwards, there is this beautiful, beautiful sky of blues and pinks and yellows, purples. When I say that, I mean to say there is freedom in truth. Even if you don't like it, there's freedom. I found freedom in this truth that I've finally accepted. And it's been beautiful, clear mind, clear heart. I'm able to, on my other platforms, I am able to share guidance or share love from a pure space without being cluttered and with my own individual experiences that I'm having. And it's just been a beautiful thing. So I guess I came on here tonight or this morning to share that we need to all accept truth for what it is and not the illusion of what we think truth should be or what we want that situation to be, but really looking at something for what it is, a person for who they are, and not judging because they are not in the space or that you want them to be in or that you think they should be in, or not being angry because they're not what you want them to be for you, or in a situation on a job, you know, accepting sister or brother is just like that. That's how they are. The supervisor is this way, or the coworkers are that way. Family members, accepting them for who they are breeds compassion. accepting people and situations for who and what they are, it breeds passion. It breeds compassion. It breeds understanding. It makes one slow to speak and more eager to listen. It opens up the desire for me anyway to learn more about the situation or the person, to be able to accept. And it teaches me how to move. It teaches me, and it causes me to look at me, and it causes me to see what about me um, attracted this situation or this person's personality type or to me, And so I have made a vow to myself to uh, try and because I'm human, I'm made to err, but I made a vow to myself to try and see every situation, every person, experience for what it actually is truth. I want to see the truth of the situation and to not be in an illusionary state, not to be in a state of illusion, not to be in a state of delusion about the situation, the person, um, or experience. And I think that it is a beautiful thing for us all as people to start to see the truth of a situation, see the truth of a person, um, see the truth of yourself. Look at you. Look at the truth in you, and show yourself some compassion, because a lot of times we step into a space of illusion or delusion because we are not truthful with ourselves. We have had things in the past that have caused us to um, put up a wall of protection or to create this facade of some sort about our character or how we want people to perceive things to be because we've been hurt in the past. And whatever the case may be, whatever your vice is, whatever my vices are, being compassionate toward oneself and being able to kind of see and accept the truth for what it is with no judgment at all, because it's not necessary to judge. Who are you to judge someone else, is what I say to myself. And who am I to judge me? Um, I am just to see the truth about my actions, my thoughts, my ways, my words, and I, in that truth, gain directives on how to move, what I need to do next, what I need to do to be better, to love harder, for me. And when I exhibit that kind of compassion, or that compassion that is has grown from the truth that I've accepted, um, it helps me to be able to be more compassionate to others, to not judge others for where they may be, because all of us are on our own individual journeys. Oh my gosh, we're all on our own journeys, and there's not much we can do about that other than to walk in a space of freedom and love and care and honor and integrity. And when you accept truth, you're forming, for me, I believe that when you accept truth, you're forming a greater form of acceptance. You're walking into a greater form of integrity, because you are, seeing things for what they are, and it causes you to walk upright. It causes you to walk upright. So anyway, I don't know who you are. Leave me a comment in the chat. Chat with me. You're there listening to me. How are you tonight? Thank you for being here with me as I'm going on my rant. And I might have a few more of these shares. I think that um, I will be doing more shares like this. Um, Let me see if I can see something. Yes, I'm typing to you. Whoever you are, thank you. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. Um, Anywho, life is beautiful. This is what I've learned from this realization of truth. And I'm so excited and at peace. And I guess what I ask that you take from this is look at your truth. What has your truth been telling you? Has your truth been telling you you're in a state of delusion about what you think you are with someone else or what someone else is thinking about you? Are you in a state of, um, pain because you won't accept the truth? Is your truth telling you you need to show a little bit more compassion for others and yourself? Is your truth telling you that this situation needs to end? Is this truth telling you that that it's time for a change? It's time for you to let go. It's time for you to walk away. It's time for you to create something new. It's time for you to step out of your comfort zone. It's time for you to allow yourself to be free from the bondage that you've held in your mind this entire time. What is your truth telling you? Anyway, thank you for listening because you sure can't watch because I got to figure this thing out. I'm not technologically savvy as I'd like to be. Now, I can go live from my phone. It showed me that I could, but I'd rather do it from this little computer here. Anyway, I hope you have a great rest of your morning, your night, your day is. I hope your days are going to be, your day is going to be wonderful, or it is wonderful, and that if you have any challenges that you are experiencing, any mind clutter. That's that when the mind races and you're just always thinking, or you in the space of discomfort. I hope that you find peace in that, whomever you are that's listening right now, and whoever listens later. I hope you find peace. I hope you find peace. And I hope you find peace in accepting the truth of letting go of whatever it is that you're holding as an illusion in that truth that you're refusing to see wholly. All right. Well, I love you and you have an amazing rest of your day.